Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2026 ski test. We got an Atomic Maverick 88 CTI for you today. This is an altered option from our older Maverick 88 Ti, offering a slightly lighter weight, a different shape, shorter turn radius, and increased flotation from our previous model. This ski will work wonders for those that are looking for a narrower ski that floats really well, does awesome in trees, does fantastic in moguls, still kind of lacks the top end of a heavier, more burly ski. You know, when you get into that 88 range and you're at a high performance level, you're up against some pretty sturdy skis. Nordica Enforcer 89, Blizzard Anomaly 88, Focal Kendo 88. This is almost there, but not quite, but certainly works better in short to mid radius turns as well as in more moderate speeds because it is more maneuverable than some of those higher powered skis. We do get all new construction and shape from this ski. Starting with the build, it's a blend of poplar and ash in the wood core. Interesting use of ash here in an all-mountain ski. Normally we see that used in more race-oriented skis, so it is adding some of that dampness and power to the mix. The older Ti version used 2 sheets of metal, so the ash is replacing kind of that metallic dampness with wood. So it does have more of a natural feel. It is less pingy than the older model, which is something that I appreciate in this ski. This has a more natural and organic feeling to it. Then we get their CTI blend, so metal underfoot, carbon stringers throughout. Does provide a nice mix of energy, lightweight mobility, and damp feel underfoot. They also use their Horizon Tech 3D in the shovel. So by milling the sides of the base here into the core, they are making a more convex shape, better flotation without increasing the width. Pretty interesting stuff how they work that into their skis. And then flex-wise, it is a little bit more flexible, especially up here in the shovel than the older Ti version. Tail's about the same, midfoot's about the same, still pretty supportive and energetic and responsive. Weight-wise, nothing too heavy here. This is the 179 on the scale here at 1,721 grams. So there is a lighter weight component here, and that just increases the agility and mobility of the ski. They are so easy to get from turn to turn. It's just pretty incredible. And then the amount of energy and electricity you get out of the tail is pretty fun too. Where you see a little bit of the limitations come up, especially versus the previous version, is more in the shovel with that slightly softer flex and more tapered shape. We also get a shorter radius. We're now at 16.5 meters. I think we took 2 meters off from the previous ski, which is kind of a big jump. Nice positive camber underfoot here. And then in the shovel, this is where we see kind of a bigger difference. The taper aligns with the rocker, and that widest part is brought well down into the ski. Not a crazy amount of rocker in the tip. Pretty standard stuff for an 88. But where we see the more drama here is in the sharper point in the tip, and then the widest part is brought well down into the ski, and that's just making the ski stay up on the snow. Again, one of the better floating 88s out there. If you're looking for a floaty 88, this is a place to be. Tail-wise, again, brought that taper down quite a bit, shortened that effective edge. That's one of the culprits of the shorter turn radius. And then long and low rocker in the tail. This helps keep that tail engaged for a little bit longer. Anything more dramatic, and then you're getting more of an up and down feel. This is pretty smooth from turn to turn, and really kind of delivers a nice kick out of the tail. That's one of the things that I really liked about this ski was the energy out of the tail. If you just kind of have to be prepared for that shovel to be on the floatier side. So if it's firm snow and you're skiing a groomer, it doesn't hook in as cleanly as the Ti version. But if you're in softer snow, it is an absolute blast. So kind of more of a soft snow focus on this 88 from what we've experienced so far and kind of the short introductory life of this ski. Feedback-wise, we do have some other testers that have said some stuff. David Lowe It was very light, but its weight did not compromise its ability to slice through the slush. I used the word slice instead of charge as the feeling was more graceful than other skis I've tried. Yeah, I think that's a really good way of putting it, is that it does have that sense of grace. It doesn't just want to plow through softer snow. It does want to kind of stay up on top and dance around. But yeah, I think, given that our ski test happened during some pretty spring-like snow conditions, we really got some good feedback on softer snow performance of this Maverick 88 CTI. I do think that there is an intermediate component here. There's skiers who are looking for kind of a higher end intermediate ski that's not overly demanding will do just fine here. I also think that experts that are aware of the gracefulness and kind of more of a deft touch required in this 88 CTI will also do just fine. I think if you're a heavier, more aggressive skier and you spend more of your time on groomers, that there are better options in this width range, as that is not a strength here. But if you are looking for something for bumps, trees, anything technical or where mobility is high on your priority list, this is just a great ski. So that's it. That's a new Atomic Maverick 88 CTI. Please check this thing out here at SkiEssentials.com, and we will see you out there on the hill. Bye.